There are laws regarding how everything is done. And if you break any of those laws, you are sure to fail in doing that particular thing. For example, if you jump from the top of a tall building to the ground, or if you touch a live electrical wire, then the law of gravity and the law of electricity will kill you. So, in the same way, there are certain unbreakable laws of businesses. All businesses that are existing, there are 5 laws that govern them. And if you break any of those laws, your business will collapse. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell and share it with others, so that when we publish content like this, you'll be the first to see it. And I promise you that if you follow this channel, you're going to have powerful content that will help you to become the best or to develop your potential to the highest level. Okay, so let's go into the details. Law number 1, your business must create and deliver something of value. So when we talk about value, we are talking about what are you offering to the people? What benefit is it really giving to the people that you are offering? For example, are you helping them to cut down cost? Are you helping them to do something faster? Are you educating them? Are you entertaining them? Are you providing them with something to cover themselves, like clothes, or you are feeding them, or you are providing something in the form of food? You must deliver something of value. If you don't deliver value, then you are sure to die. For example, if you are coming with a new product, that is, and there are similar other products in the market that are already existing, your product must bring in some value that those other products don't have. If not, why should I leave something and come to your own if you're not adding any new value? I already have been using a certain product that is good for me, and you are coming with a new product and you want me to leave and come, but you are not adding any value, then it will be difficult to really get customers. So for example, let's say that there are already let's say certain forms of clothing available, and you go and produce that same type of clothing. The quality is not different. The design, the beauty, everything is the same as the one that is already existing. You will struggle and find it so hard to enter into that market. Okay, so that's law number 1. You must deliver something of value. Law number 2, it must be something that people want or need. Yes, I don't care about the type of product you have and how good or how nice your product is. If people don't want it or they don't need it, then you will struggle to really survive as a business. And so what do I mean? There's a tiny difference between what people want and what people need. When a need is something that people cannot live without, they need it to survive. But a want is something that we desire to have, but without it we can still live. So, and it is, if you discover something that people want and need at the same time, that is a perfect and excellent combination. But most of the time, it's difficult to get a product that people want and need. And let me explain. For example, our bodies need fruits. We need to eat vegetables and similar those related products. But most of the time, we don't eat it. Things that we want, there are a lot of things we want that we don't really also need. For example, people drink, especially alcoholic drinks. People smoke, and they are eager they are really eager to do it. They want it. People want a lot of flashy things that will not really add any value to their life, but they want it. People spend their time developing habits that does not add any impact to their life. People spend time to watch ball in the name of entertainment that does not really create much impact in their life as compared to educating their mind. But that is what they want. So if you happen to produce something they want, because they have the desire for that product, they will continue to buy it. Or if you produce something people need, something that they cannot live without, they will also continue to buy it. If you also happen to produce something that people want and need at the same time, then that is a hot cake. That's very powerful. And that will even go that very far. However, if you happen not to find, if your product is something that they don't want, they don't also need, then you will struggle to survive. So at least find something that, or produce a product that people want or need. Okay, so that's law number 2. Okay, so law number 3, it should be something that people are willing to pay or people can afford. And for example, let's say that I produce raw material and people buy my raw materials, and then they produce food for the final consumers. If someone buys my food or my raw material at $100 and cannot sell it or cannot make, at least when the person adds value to it, he can't sell it at a price more than $100, then he is not going to make any profit. And at the end of the day, he will not come back to buy. So it should be something that people are willing to pay, and not just willing to pay, something that they can get more value or more, they can sell it at something higher than the amount they are buying from you. For example, I have a scenario, this is how I am able to judge whether my price is too high or low. If what I am delivering, what I am offering the person, let's say I'm selling something at 100 Ghana. If the person cannot sell it at a price more than that 100 Ghana, then the price is too high, so I have to reduce it. The average person who buys my product should be able to sell it at a price higher than the amount they are buying from me. So at the end of the day, they can make profit. Or let's say I'm delivering a service. Can my service help people to make more than the amount they pay me for? If that is yes, then the price is fair. Okay, so you should be selling something they are willing to pay. If they cannot pay and cannot afford, or if they pay and they are not able to make any profit, they won't come back, and that business is sure to collapse. The fourth unbreakable law is it should be something that satisfies the consumer's needs or expectations. And that is just very similar to the previous one. You see, if it is something that doesn't satisfy them, yes, let's say it really solves the problem, but not the way that they expect, or not the way that you claim your product or service can solve. Then at the end of the day, once they are not satisfied, they won't come back and they won't recommend you to others. So it should be something, whatever you promise your product or service is going to solve, it should be able to deliver that result in a way that they are even happy and can recommend you to others, and they can come back more so that you can continue to grow. So that's the fourth one. The fifth law is that your business must provide profit that can sustain the business in such a way that you can continue to operate. So for example, if you spend $10,000 in the business and whatever comes back is $10,000, then there's no profit. You are broken even and you cannot continue to operate. If you continue and you don't make profit, you are sure to collapse, or the business is sure to die. So you should be able to produce a product that is something that customers need, they can afford, it is in a way that satisfies their needs or expectations, and at a particular profit that can help you sustain the business. If your business model fits this system, and it should be a repeatable process. If this particular process is not repeatable, then you don't have a business. But if this process can be repeatable, then you have a business and you can continue to operate. Once again, remember to subscribe and share. Thank you so much for